Sorry.
Do you have to get it done in like 5 minutes?
5 to 7. And then if it's under 5 minutes, then you get points off.
This is how long the video has to be?
No. It's how long the speech has to be. Okay. All right, ready?
Yeah.
No. Oh, shit, no. All right, ready? Okay. Every year, millions of people send Valentine's Day cards to their friends, family, and loved ones. Children have Valentine's Day parties where they share cards and candies, but why? How did this holiday become celebrated? Legend has it that the holiday began from a story originated with a priest named Valentine, who was executed on February 14th, 269 AD. Although this holiday began with a priest, it really doesn't have much to do with religion, however. It is simply a holiday to show love to those you care about. There isn't a lot of information on Priest Valentine except for he lived during the reign of Emperor Claudius II. According to care2.com, Claudius II passed a law forbidding young people to get married because he believed that it distracted his soldiers from their fighting. Because it distracted the soldiers, he decided that banning any kind of marriage or engagement was just the right thing to do. However, Priest Valentine thought that this was wrong, and he decided to continue marrying young couples. According to care2.com, Priest Valentine thought that marriage was a sacrilegious act between a man and a woman, that anybody willing to make the commitment should have the opportunity to do so. According to history.com, Valentine was eventually caught marrying young couples against Emperor Claudius II, and he was sentenced to a 3-part execution of a beating, stoning, and eventually a decapitation, according to cbn.com as well. There are different versions of this story stating that Valentine was originally imprisoned for other things, such as helping other prisoners escape the harshness of Roman prisons. This version, however, isn't that popular, so most versions do state that he was in prison because he was marrying the young couples against the law of Claudius II. While imprisoned and waiting for his death, a lot of young couples would throw flowers and gifts into his cell because they were so grateful that he was still marrying the young couples when he was, although of course he was in prison by now. And also while he was imprisoned, he began talking to one of the guards' daughters. They would exchange stories and laugh, and he eventually fell in love with her. This was over a couple of days, of course, because he wasn't alive for very long after the imprisonment. He fell in love, and right before he was dragged out to his death, he had managed to write a letter to his love, confessing his love to her, and he signed it "From Your Valentine," which is where we get a lot of our Valentine's cards saying "From Your Valentine" nowadays. According to Valentine'sDayFund.net, February 14th was not officially declared a Valentine's Day until 496 AD by Pope Gelasius. Before February 14th was declared Valentine's Day, in Rome, they used to have a festival called the Festival of Lupercalia, which celebrated the Roman gods Juno and Pan. And on the second day of the festival, which the beginning of the festival was February 14th, the second day on February 15th, they had a ritual where the young boys of the town would pick slips of paper with a girl's name, and for the rest of the festival, they would be coupled up. However, Pope Gelasius believed that this festival was very pagan and immoral, and so he declared it as a banned festival and decided that instead he would declare February 14th in honor of Valentine as a patron of love and of just showing love to other people. Throughout the years, Valentine's Day has become more and more popular. The very first Valentine's card is accredited to Charles, Duke of Orleans. He was a prisoner in the London Tower in the 1400s, according to Valentine'sDayFund.net. and he wrote letters to his wife while he was imprisoned. The very first Valentine's letter in the United States is credited to Esther Holland, who started just writing simple love notes, simple friendly notes to her friends that eventually became elaborate works of art. The post office is also credited with the population of just sending Valentine's Day cards throughout the years. In the 1800s, they began the penny postcard, which made it a lot more convenient for people to send and receive cards. And as of 2012, according to Guardian.com, Valentine's Day is the second most popular holiday to send cards during the year, apart from Christmas. Although many of us celebrate Valentine's Day, we really have no clue why. We often just send cards thinking, that's what you do on this holiday. You send the cards, you send the flowers, you send the love to all of your friends and family. Valentine's Day is a day of love and expressing that love because of St. Valentine. St. Valentine was a heart-warmed priest who cared for his people, and all he wanted to do was help young couples unite in a sacrilegious way. Now that you know what Valentine's Day is and where it comes from, next time Valentine's Day rolls around, make sure you don't forget to thank Priest St. Valentine for that day. And I have to show the people.